How to stop feeling guilty if you are not working as an entrepreneur. And the reason why I'm making this video, because I faced this problem so many times with different clients, and that were trying genuinely to have just a break, but they weren't able to have a proper break because of the guiltiness feeling that they have, because they simply aren't working. And this might be, when you think about it, actually in the past, usually you have built and they have built this type of habit to actually with really good intention, because the intention was, if we are not doing the work, we better feel guilty, because then we have a reason to get to the work again, right? So the intention of this motion is to get you to work more, so you can improve and you can build and you can grow the empire. But what ends up happening with time is that when you reach a level where you need actually to think, you need to take breaks to be able to think clearly, you need to go for longer walks so you can get some inspiration, get some new ideas that can grow the business. Now what happens is that you are out, but then you feel guilty that you're not doing the work. But actually that's work. That's the real work that you are supposed to be doing. And that's the trick and the switch of mind that I usually need to do with my clients on a certain level, which is to literally validate the idea that going for a walk is a work. Going for a walk for an entrepreneur is a part of the work. Because as an entrepreneur, you are supposed to be, you are the one who is growing your business. No one else will think about the business and grow it. No one else will grab some inspiration and bring some new traction channels to the business. No one else can grow the marketing and bring some crazy ideas to bring some prospects and leads into the pipeline, right? You are the one in a lot of cases that is going to bring those, unless you are already outsourcing this, right? But even if you are outsourcing this, you still need to be able to take breaks, because whenever you have finished the phase of hustle, right, and grind, which is the first phase of entrepreneurship, after making sure that your expenditure per month, personal expenditure, is fulfilled, you are putting around 1 till up to 10% of profit on the side business wise. You have a couple of funds, you are good financially. That's then time actually to be able to take breaks and be able to go for longer walks and have self talks, have self reflections, go for mountain hikes, because all of those activities, in a way or another, they will get you out of the box, and you are going out of the comfort zone, which means that you are thinking out of the box. Because what happens in life is that similarities attract each other, meaning if you are literally going out for a mountain hike, the chances that you think and get a breakthrough idea on the mountain is very high, at least from my experience and my clients' experience. So somewhere on the road, you want to decide for yourself that it's time to not feel guilty anymore for any type of relaxation slash longer hikes slash self-care, because you deserve it, because you've worked your ass so hard in the last couple of years actually to build this empire that you have. Now it's time actually to enjoy the fruits, and it's time to feel that it was worth it, right? And that's where you want to enjoy things. Now there is a trap with that, and the trap is literally if you do it too much. Now we don't want to reach a level where you are just comfortable and just sitting in the mountains and just thinking about life and different purposes and different universes and meditating all the day. That's what we want, not what we want to do, because that's also proven to be unproductive somewhere on the line. Why is that? Because when it fires together, it wires together, and that's how the nervous system and the neurons in your mind works. So meaning that whatever you think about, the probability of you thinking about it again is high. But that's why at the same place you want to sometimes break the habits and go out of the system and go out and do something new, do something out of the comfort zone. A lot of the breaking through ideas in your business are not going to be in the same room. They are going to be by you changing the behavior, not working longer hours and being stuck in the same place. You want to go for longer walks. You want to do like marathon maybe. Maybe you want to go like for an extremely long hike. You want to go for extremely long swim. You want to do cold showers, right? Do things out of the comfort zone. Do things in different varieties. Do different new things. Even literally drop a message to ChatGPT and ask it that what are 5 new things that I can do today, and what are 5 new things that I can do this week, such that by doing these new 5 things I will get inspirations and ideas, and I might get a breakthrough idea for my business, knowing that I'm stuck in this and that. ChatGPT will then give you an idea and give you a couple of ideas that you can implement directly this week to get this inspiration that we're talking about. Now, with that in mind, hopefully this is making sense for you. And now with time you are seeing that actually it doesn't make sense to feel guilty for not working, because that's working. And actually doing the work is becoming right now the distraction. Somewhere on the road, your job as an entrepreneur is to work on yourself, to convince yourself and persuade yourself and sell yourself the idea that's actually your job, to go out, chill, do something else, think big, and then get back, right? And when you are doing the work, do it all in, go all in. And when you are doing the break, do it also all in. The worst thing that keeps happening is that people like are getting back home to their kids, to their family, and they think about business. And when they are in the business, they're thinking about family, girlfriend, father, mother, parents, dreams. And that's a big problem that keeps happening. So what you want to do is when you are at work, go all in, do the whole work, feel it wholly, go like feel it, smell it, do it, go all in. And when you are at home, go all in. When you are taking a break, take a real break, chill, relax. Like if you got a break and you got a sauna beside you, make sure to hit the sauna for 1 hour, and that might be your break. Another thing might be literally to go for a walk, because that's the simplest thing. Anyone can do a walk. Like no matter how hard the weather is, going for a walk, you will feel better after it. You can take a nap if you want to. A lot of inventors and entrepreneurs, they are known to take naps in the day, just like, because what happens is when you sleep, you go to the delta levels of your subconscious mind, and with these waves, you will be able actually to chill your mind out, and you will be able to relax your mind. That's what I'm saying. You'll be able to relax your mind. And what happens in a lot of cases is by resting and then waking up, when you wake up, in a lot of cases, you got this idea in front of you, or you got such a relaxed mind that you can tackle the tasks in a much better, effective, efficient way than not taking the break. So the time that you are trying to kind of milk and not get for yourself to take a break is not worth it anymore after a certain period after a certain level. So my advice there, when it comes to how to stop feeling guilty when you are taking a break, is to stop feeling guilty when you are taking a break. Now, to do that, do it and go fucking all in. Because it doesn't make sense to feel guilty for going for a walk if you understand that going for a walk is actually the right work for you right now. Because the tasks that are in front of you, if they don't need energy, they better be outsourced in the first place. If they need energy, that's a good sign. That means get the energy up and get back to the task, right? And you wanna refresh the identity, because you might have a history of always kind of over chilling when you are taking a break. So that's something that you can work on, but that doesn't mean that you need to feel guilty whenever you're going for a break. So you want to find that balance. That's the idea. Now, how to find the balance, that's where the tactics and the daily accountability and the daily coaching comes in place. So if you have a coach, you can work with a coach or a psychologist or a high performance coach on a daily basis actually to get that dialed in. And for sure, like as any habit, it requires some time. You might need some time actually to let this guiltiness out, but consuming such content and allowing this content actually to sit in your brain, allowing this content to land in your brain what will happen is that if it makes sense in the conscious mind, the subconscious mind will kind of open the doors, and the ideas and the thoughts will go in. And if you just like keep repeating these ideas, you might, for example, like if you have this problem, one of the things that I would do, that I do personally, if there is something that I'm struggling with, and then I watch a video which has helped me to understand something, I will save the video and rewatch it again. And what you might do is you might rewatch this video for a couple of times when you are going for walks, right? So whenever you are going for a walk, I'm giving you the feeling that it's actually your obligation to go for a walk. Now you feel good because someone is talking to you and telling you that what you're doing is the exact right thing and validating your idea. So what happens is there is a relaxation subconsciously, and the conscious logic becomes a subconscious relaxation if you allow it actually to sink in, right? That's it. How to allow it to sink in? Just like relax a little bit, let it go in, let the subconscious mind do its work by just putting the earphones in, listening to this maybe multiple times, saving it, listening it when you are going for walks. And by doing it for 3, 4, 5 days, somewhere on the road, you'll just see that, oh, I'm enjoying the walks actually. I stopped feeling guilty, and that's how it will change, right? A feeling, which is guiltiness, can be manipulated consciously, and that's why conscious exists, because with consciousness you can manipulate emotions, but also subconsciously by literally triggering other emotions. So if you feel angry and you get a massage, you'll feel better, right? So asking a question is similar to how can I stop feeling guilty? Well, you stop feeling guilty by feeling something else, right? Because this energy cannot be changed, it can be transformed. So the feeling that you have, you can change it from a feeling of guiltiness to a feeling of anger, but you can also change it from a feeling of guiltiness to a feeling of relaxation. That's possible too. What you need to do is to take some action, right? Because if you take a physical action like a walk and you feel guilty and you are listening to this, the words are landing in your subconscious mind and triggering the feeling that you want to trigger, which is relaxation. So relax, baby. Click on the subscription button and drop a comment if you have any questions, so I answer these questions in the next videos. And see you soon.